When everything moved to self-tape, everyone got a really up close and personal look at what you actually look like, and it was not as easy to hide, you know, your little flaws, and they were put on blast. They were definitely noticed, and so I think it's helped the industry in a way, but then I also think it's kind of set back a little bit for some people that don't have the ability to, you know, afford such a luxury, essentially. Never those words, you know, with specifically the way that I look, because I'm a shorter stature, I have been told you need to look younger. The roles that you're going to be put in are younger. You're maybe covering a bunch of children's roles. You know, I have been told, like, your body looks a certain way, but your face is not matching anymore. So never outright, you need to get something done, but the differences are coming out within those like castings. Sure, you're noticing it now. My eyebrows are constantly moving, and my eyes. And I've noticed, like, once doing my self-tapes, and then I watch them back, I'm like, like that line stayed there when I stopped moving, or like my forehead. I can tell about all those flaws that I kind of was referring to that are just coming out so much in this day and age of self-tape. To chivalry. Does it only exist in 80s movies? You know, I want John Cusack holding a boombox outside my window. I want to ride off on a lawnmower with Patrick Dempsey. You know, I want Judd Nelson thrusting his fist in the air because he knows he's got me. Just once, I want my life to be like an 80s movie.
It's been a couple weeks. It's time to see how our actors did.
Whatever happened to chivalry? Does it only exist in 80s movies? I want John Cusack holding a boombox outside my window. I want to ride off on a lawnmower with Patrick Dempsey. You know, I want Judd Nelson thrusting his fist in the air because he knows he's got me. Just once. I want my life to be like an 80s movie.
So our actor came in, she had performer's Botox, and she looked absolutely amazing. Performer's neurotoxin is about relaxing the face just a little bit so that it doesn't look as wrinkled and that it's not as strained. Also, this is just to serve a little reminder that you can have work done and look like you have had nothing done.
Initially, I was nervous. And you know, it took a few days to like start seeing some things. I noticed like initially, like around my eyes was a lot quicker to happen, but then my forehead took a while. But I just did a self-tape like 2 days ago, and when I watched it back, I was like, whoa. Because I remember my voice teacher in college used to tell me, she would yell at me when I was singing, and she'd be like, relax your face, relax your face. You're ruining your voice, relax your face. And I don't know how the two correlate, but it was a great self-tape, and I watched it back and I was like, oh my gosh, my face looks relaxed. I'm not like, you know, the whole time. And it was like a revelation for me in the last like 2 days.